Well, now Egypt is expected to temporarily suspend the ban on fans at football stadia for the Zamalek versus Mamelodi Sundowns CAF Champions League finals second leg. Zamalek, who have called on all Egyptians to support them, host the South African champions on Sunday. Now, after a 3-0 defeat in the first leg, the White Knights have it all to do in order to secure the title. Adel El Mahrouky has been speaking with fans who are expected to fill the Borg El-Arab stadium in Alexandria to capacity.
Zamalek and Sundowns have played 3 matches in this year's CAF Champions League. The White Knights have lost them all. Should Zamalek fail to redeem themselves in Sunday's match, coach Mu'min Sulaiman has decided he will walk away from the club. Before then, he's seeking a nation's support in a daunting mission to overcome a 3-0 first-leg loss and lift the title.
This is the time to work. It's time to give support to the team. I urge any negative remarks to be put aside until the match is over. We need everyone to be united because it's Egypt's name at stake. This isn't a new burden to bear for the club, and we can lift this trophy in Egypt.
Zamalek's president Murtada Mansour agrees. With the blessing of Egyptian authorities, the club will unleash its strongest weapon, the 12th man. The fans' ban on football matches will be temporarily lifted during the final, and over 50,000 fans are expected to attend the match in Alexandria, the largest number allowed in a stadium since the ban was imposed in 2012.
Zamalek has given us hope, even when it all seemed lost. We love the club and are loyal to it. I love that fans are allowed, and I'm here trying to get one of the last 10,000 tickets that will be distributed today.
I am an Al Ahly fan, but tomorrow I will support Zamalek because they represent Egypt. We want them to play good football and take good quality to the Club World Cup. We will support them till the end.
We will win tomorrow's game and we will win big. At least we'll get 3 goals for a tie and play penalties. And we can win 4-0. That's not impossible.
The fans at least have history on their side, as no South African team has ever beaten an Egyptian club to the Champions League trophy. It's with this amazing spirit of the fans that Zamalek plans to fight Sundowns for the CAF Champions League title, hoping it will give the urge on the players to deprive Mamelodi from its first continental triumph and earn the White Knights its 6th. Adel El Mahrouky, CCTV, Cairo.
Right now, for more on the CAF Champions League final and specifically Zamalek's chances, we are now joined by Marwan Saeed, who is the general manager for sports website kingfoot.com in Egypt. Marwan, thank you for joining us. We begin by talking about Zamalek, and their job in this match does look like mission impossible. Do you think they stand a chance of overturning the 3-0 deficit?
Actually, putting it as mission impossible is a bit too harsh. We know that in football nothing is impossible. We've seen a lot of teams overcome deficits year by year, and Zamalek can do it. They came agonizingly close last season in the Confederations Cup when they had to score 4 goals against Etoile de Sahel after losing the first leg 5-1, but they scored 3. Maybe this time they can do it. If you look at the record of the competition, you would see that in 1966, for example, Stade Abidjan managed to beat Real Bamako to the title, even though they were defeated in the first leg. 7 years later, 7 years on, AS Vita met Asante Kotoko of Ghana, and the same thing happened. 3 years after, MC Alger of Algeria managed to beat Haifa FC, and the result of the first leg was very similar to the one Zamalek just conceded. So anything is possible. We can't rule out any chance in football. Zamalek still have the ball in the court.
All right, Marwan, obviously Zamalek can count on the 12th man. It is expected to be a very well-attended match in Alexandria. Do you think this will be important in the end for Zamalek?
For sure, as we said, the fans are the 12th man. They have a lot of effect on the team, on the performance. Egyptian fans are very, very passionate. Don't forget, we haven't had fans go to stadiums in a continuous manner for the past 5 years or so. These fans are very hungry. They want to see their team succeed, and they'll give their best. They have been giving their best already prior to the match. For example, yesterday we've seen photographs of fans sleeping at the doors of Alexandria International Stadium one day before the tickets were going on sale, just to go and see their team playing the biggest match in the continent in club competitions. The Zamalek fans are very hungry. They've stood with the team for 11 years. When they didn't win the Egyptian Premier League, for example, they will look to give their best. I was speaking to Coach Pitso Musiman, and he told me that they played against AS Vita away, they played against TP Mazembe, both in Kinshasa and Lumbashi. And I'm telling you, Egyptian fans, they're very hungry. They can make the difference. They believe that they can add the 6th star to the trophy cabinet this season.
All right, and finally, if they do lose, what would that mean for Zamalek's coach, Mohamed Soliman?
Prior to the match, Murtada Mansour claimed that Mohamed Soliman would be keeping his position at the club even if he did lose the final. Before the first leg, Mohamed Soliman also claimed that he would be leaving the team if they lost the final. If we look at Murtada Mansour's previous encounters with his managers over the past year or so, we could see that 5 managers were hired and left the team. 4 of them were sacked. One of them left to Qatar. But despite him leaving for a more luxurious offer, he was not getting paid for 3 months. There was always problems between Murtada Mansour and his managers. Looking at the record of previous managers, we'd see that former Scotland boss Alex McLeish won 6 games out of 10 with the club. He also managed to get the club into the group stages of the CAF Champions League with victories in Cameroon over Union Douala, and also he beat Mobijaya of Algeria. Before him, there was Ahmed Hussam Mido, who took over the team for 7 matches. He managed to win 4, draw 1, and lose 2. But in the end, he was sacked after 37 days. Can we take Murtada Mansour's word on this? He claimed that Mohamed Soliman would be keeping his place until the end of the season with Zamalek. I'm not sure this is going to happen, especially that most Zamalek fans are seeing the fact now that Mohamed Soliman is a bit less poor on experience. Don't forget, this is his first ever stint at the top tier club. He hasn't managed an Egyptian Premier League club before, so it's very hard on him. Can he be the man that can lead Zamalek forward? Murtada Mansour and the fans know it will be very hard. So if losing the final is the point where he can be let go with everyone understanding this decision, I think this will be the case.
Indeed, plenty in the balance ahead of tomorrow's final. Marwan, thank you for joining us. We do expect an exciting final 2nd leg tomorrow. That was General Manager of KingFoot.com, Marwan Saeed, joining us live from Cairo in Egypt.